Have your parents ever tried to destroy your relationship? My dad never approved of my boyfriend, so he made up a story about him cheating just to break us up. Sunday dinners at my parents' house had always been loud, chaotic, and a little uncomfortable, but this one felt different the second I walked through the door. My boyfriend Liam squeezed my hand as we made our way to the dining room, where my entire family was already seated around the table. Mom had made her usual spread, roast chicken and mashed potatoes, and everyone was passing dishes and talking over each other like normal. There they are, my dad said, looking up from his plate. His smile didn't reach his eyes. We sat down across from my parents, and I started loading food onto my plate. My Aunt Rachel was telling some story about her neighbor's cat, and my brother was scrolling through his phone under the table. Everything felt routine until my dad cleared his throat. "So Liam," he said, his voice cutting through the chatter, "how's work been?" Liam looked up, a little startled. "Oh, it's good. Busy but good." "Busy," my dad repeated, nodding slowly. "Yeah, I bet you've been real busy lately." The table got quieter. My mom glanced at my dad, her fork halfway to her mouth. "What's that supposed to mean?" I asked. My dad leaned back in his chair, folding his arms across his chest. "Why don't you tell her what you've been up to?" he said, looking straight at Liam. His voice was sharp, deliberate. "Or should I?" Liam's face went pale. "I don't know what you're talking about." "Really?" My dad's eyebrows shot up. "You don't remember last Tuesday? Around 3 in the afternoon? At Riverside Mall?" My stomach dropped. Everyone at the table had stopped eating now. My aunt put her fork down. My brother looked up from his phone. "Dad, what are you doing?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "I'm trying to protect you," he said, his tone dripping with fake concern. "Because I saw him, with my own eyes, holding hands with another girl." The words hit me like a slap. I turned to Liam, whose mouth was opening and closing like he couldn't figure out what to say. "That's not true," Liam finally managed. I was there," my dad interrupted, his voice rising. "I saw you, outside that coffee place on the second floor. You were holding her hand, laughing, looking real cozy." "This is insane," Liam said, his voice shaking. "I wasn't even at the mall on Tuesday. I was at work all day." My dad shook his head slowly, like he pitied him. "Don't lie to her face, son. I know what I saw." I felt everyone's eyes on me. My mom had her hand over her mouth. My aunt was staring at Liam like he'd just confessed to murder. My brother muttered something under his breath that sounded like, "I knew it." "Who was she?" I heard myself ask. "I don't know her name," my dad said, leaning forward now. "Brunette, maybe 25, wearing a red jacket. They looked pretty comfortable together." Liam turned to me, his eyes wide and desperate. "I swear to you, I have no idea what he's talking about. I wasn't there. I've never cheated on you." "He's lying right to your face," my dad said, shaking his head. "And you're just going to sit there and let him?" "Dad, stop," I said, but my voice came out weak. "I'm trying to help you," he said, his voice softer now, playing the role of concerned father. "I know this is hard to hear, but you deserve to know the truth. I couldn't just sit here and watch him make a fool out of you." Liam stood up abruptly, his chair scraping against the floor. "I'm not doing this," he said. "This is crazy." "Sit down," my dad commanded. "We're not done here." But Liam was already walking toward the door. I sat there, frozen, feeling the weight of everyone's judgment pressing down on me. My dad watched him leave with a satisfied look on his face, like he'd just won something. Full story on my channel below.